You want to start us off?
Sure. Obviously, you guys controlled much of the game. I guess how much does it speak to your team, Damon, that you guys were able to pull it together in the last 17 seconds there and figure out a way to win the game?
Just proud of them, proud of the guys. We played Wake last game. They had a chance to go either way, and they didn't. And I think the thing about playing against a team that beat you by 31 points is that you're either gonna come. You might lose the game, but you gotta come and you gotta play hard. And I just know last time we played them, they just beat us from start to finish. We never had a shot, and today, as the game went on, and then, even when they scored, I was thinking in my head, at that time, how many ups and downs that we've had this year. And then I thought when Miles caught that pass, and then he drove to the lane and slipped, I was like, could it be another opportunity slipped away? And I just think for these guys paying the price, and I believe in stuff like this, I just really do. Because when nobody's looking, nobody sees what these guys are doing. I think that they paid the price, and we got a little payback tonight, and that was a big shot that by hit. They deserve to win. I'm happy for them. They competed. It's not a tough place to, it is a tough place to play. Wake hadn't lost all season at home. They beat some really quality teams here. And, for us to come in here and put a loss on them, it just says a lot about our guys.
Over the last 48 hours, how much did the game a month ago come up with the group and motivated?
I think it was motivating. I didn't let them forget. For me, I usually watch all our games. I didn't watch that game until this morning. It's just, at that time you can't really get anything from a game like that. Not the way we played. So I've learned because I've played a lot of ball, I've coached a lot of ball, that you just kind of throw that game away. And I think these guys did a really good job of locking in, sticking to the game plan. And I told them, before the game, it didn't matter win, lose, or draw. We just can't come out here and play on our heels, because that's what we did when we played the first time. We played on our heels.
Miles, I guess you guys started so fast in the game. How much was that like a confidence builder after the way that things went in Atlanta with Wake?
Right, it was huge. The way we started out, we hit a couple shots. Most importantly, we was getting stops on the defensive end. And that was huge for us and our confidence in going into the game, and it led into the last shot.
Kelly?
Damon, your team's starting to, I think, maybe play the way that you've wanted them to play all season, with the edge on the glass and diving for the loose balls and doing the little things, and still a lot of mistakes, still a lot of sloppiness. But are you kind of excited seeing sort of that change, over the last 3 or 4 games from them?
Yeah, I am. And I think the biggest thing for me is seeing them be connected. This is the time of year where you have teams playing for things, and then certain teams just you're playing for pride, trying to build and keep building. And for me, I've just enjoyed watching the maturation of these guys, and trying to do the things that I've asked them to do. And again, we getting some payback from some of the things that maybe didn't happen for us early. But I think that they've totally bought into what we're doing, and I think that we're starting to get some of those results.
Josh?
Is playing spoiler enjoyable at all?
It is. I haven't really been in college. I haven't played spoiler as a coach, and I haven't been in this position as a player for the most part. Now, I've been on the end of some of the crazy things that happen. That I gotta every year March Madness, I gotta see the first 2 versus 15. Santa Clara when I was at Arizona. We lost to Santa Clara in the tournament, and you know, all the little different things. So I think that yes, right now it's spoiler, but man, as crazy as it sounds, I think this group can play with anybody in our league on any given night. We've proven that.
Kelly?
Miles, what happened on the next to last play with the? Did you feel like it was called correctly, and just kind of what happened there on the play?
Talking about my drive.
Yeah, your drive to the hoop.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good. My man pulled over, tagged the roller. They made a good read. I drove to the basket. It just happened that I slipped. I mean, I'm glad that I got the ball. I was able to finish the game, but that's just part of basketball.
What went through your mind there when I imagine you were thinking the worst as soon as you kind of went down?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we just stayed tough. I mean, even after I slipped, nobody panicked. We just got it right into our stuff. I got the last shot and he knocked it down.
Coach, you took a 19-point lead 10 minutes into the game. What kind of openings on the offensive end were you seeing to allow that point scoring stretch to happen?
You know, the biggest thing I think, like just kind of equating it back to the first game, it was no different than them. We were getting stops and we were running out. And I think that was the biggest thing. And you know, the shooting became contagious. You know, and I think that's what ignited us. I thought Miles and Nate did a really good job of getting downhill this game. We didn't do a whole lot of that, obviously, when we played them the first time. So I thought that was big. I thought that Bai did really well on the glass. And, one guy who I'll single out a bit because he, as of late he's really came on, and it started really in the weight game. Started in the second half was Tafar Gapar. He's come on for us, and I think he's given us an added guy with the lift, the athleticism, and he did really good things today. On the defensive end especially, he helps us out tremendously. So I think that all of that played into it, but I thought the guards really did a good job of dictating the game.
Cool, thank you.
That's good.